It's coming right for me!
Well, yeah, that's me, running for my life. And before you ask, no, I don't know what the hell that thing is either. I'm just some random guy who made a very questionable decision to come outside today. And apparently, that decision is about to get me killed. Oh, and just so you know, I'm an F rank. Yeah, F rank. The weakest ranker there is. So, if you're wondering why I'm not standing here fighting this monster like some legendary hero, well, look at me! Do I look like an S rank to you? Exactly! I have no powerful skills, no legendary weapon, no secret army waiting to save me, just 2 legs. And right now, I'm extremely grateful for both of them. But if you're wondering how an F-ranked Nigerian guy ended up running from a monster in the middle of New York, trust me, you're going to want to hear this story, because this is only the beginning. Years ago, it was just another peaceful afternoon in Lagos, Nigeria. The sun was out, the streets were busy, and everybody was going about their normal business. You know, the usual Lagos life. Oshodi Danfos fighting for space on the road, Okada squeezing through every tiny gap they could find, people arguing over prices. And, of course, Bet9 Josh shops packed with people, hoping today was finally going to be their lucky day. Nobody knew what was coming, not the bus drivers, not the traders, not the Okada riders. Not even me. I was just walking down the street, minding my own business, when suddenly, everything stopped. The Danfo stopped moving. The Okada stopped. People stopped talking. One by one, everyone looked up at the sky, and honestly, I had never seen anything like it. The world was never the same again. At first, nobody understood what was happening. People were scared. Governments were confused. And then something strange started happening. People began to awaken. Some could control fire. Some could move faster than a car. Some could heal wounds in seconds. And some were just born monsters. The world gave these people a name. Rankers. Everyone wanted to know what rank they would receive. E rank, D rank, C rank, B rank, R rank, and the legendary S rank. People who awaken as S rankers became celebrities overnight. Governments wanted them. Companies wanted them. Dungeon guilds were fighting to recruit them. And me,
I agree.
I thought maybe I had a chance too. I mean, I wasn't asking for much. Maybe an A rank. Maybe an S rank. Okay. I was definitely dreaming too big. But I had a family to take care of. So when my awakening day finally came, I walked into that testing center thinking my life was about to change. I stood inside the awakening chase.
Name, Samuel. Class, none. Ability, none. Potential, low. Rank, F.
After hoping that maybe I could become someone strong enough to protect my family, I got an F. Honestly, I didn't even know whether to laugh or cry. But that wasn't the worst part. Because while everyone else saw an F rank, the system saw something else. Something nobody knew about. Something even I didn't know about. Well, as you can probably guess, getting in an F rank didn't exactly open many doors for me. I left the awakening chamber with nothing. No powerful ability. No guild invitation. No government contract. Nothing. To the government, people like me weren't worth much. If you were an A rank or an S rank, suddenly everybody wanted to know your name. But wank, nobody cared. So I did what every broke ranker in Lagos does. I went mining. Yeah, you heard me. Right. Mining. After the dungeons appeared, strange energy, rich minerals started forming beneath some of the most important places in the world. Third Mainland Bridge became a mining zone. And that's where I ended up. Every morning, I'd put on my mining gear, pick up my tools, and go underground with dozens of other low-rank rankers. We weren't heroes. We weren't famous. We were just people trying to survive. And honestly, I hated it. But I had a reason to keep going. My mother and my 3 younger siblings. I wanted them to have a life better than mine. I wanted my mother to stop worrying about rent. I wanted my siblings to go to good schools. I wanted to wake up one day and not have to calculate how much food we could afford that week. So every single day I mined, and every single day I saved because I had a plan. I was going to get out of Lagos. I was going to America. New York had some of the biggest dungeon guilds in the world. More dungeons meant more opportunities. And if I could somehow make enough money, maybe I could buy better equipment. Maybe I could join a guild. Maybe, just maybe, I could become the ranker I always dreamed of becoming. But then, one afternoon, something happened that changed everything. I was deep inside the Third Mainland mining zone. The other miners had already gone ahead of me. I was tired. My hands were bleeding, and honestly, I was ready to call it a day. Then my pickaxe hit something. Blink! I stopped! I looked at the rock! I hit it again! Blink! Something was glowing behind it. I dug through the stone and found a gem. At first, I thought it was just another energy crystal. We had 4 known types: blue, red, green, and purple. Purple was the rarest, the most valuable, the strongest energy crystal ever discovered. But this one wasn't blue, it wasn't red, it wasn't green, and it definitely wasn't purple. It was black, completely black, but somehow, it was glowing. I had never seen anything like it. Nobody had. I looked around to make sure no one was watching. Then I picked it up. The moment it touched my hand, my entire body went cold. For a second, I thought I heard a voice. Not from the mind.
I have to get this out of here.
Not from another person. From inside my head, unknown energy detected. I froze. Then the voice disappeared. I looked at the gem again. Its glow had become stronger. I knew I should have reported it. I knew I should have taken it to the authorities, but let's be honest. When has the government ever cared about an F rank like me? So I did the only thing I could think of. I slipped the black gem into my pocket.